So last fall, I took a trip over to eastern Montana and filmed a bunch of towns over there. And today, while I was going through all my videos, I realized that I had forgotten one. And unfortunately, it's one of the cooler towns over there. It's one of those towns that people think of when they think of Montana. It's very Old West, it's very rodeo centric, and it just so happens to tie in with their big event every year that's happening this weekend called the Bucking Horse Sale. So the town is Miles City. And just remember, if you guys like these videos and you're getting something out of them, please subscribe. And if you could also hit the thumbs up button, that'd be awesome. Let's go check out Miles City. So if we take a look at the map here, we'll see that Miles City is on the east side of Montana. It's about 100 miles from the North Dakota border, and it's about 150 miles from Billings. So it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, right on Interstate 94. And this is the part of Montana that when they didn't have speed limits out here, people really took advantage of the interstate out in this part of Montana and saw how fast their car could go. But once you get off the freeway and come into town, it's got all of the stores you'd expect. It's kind of the biggest town out where it is. Like I said, it's 150 miles to Billings and another 160 miles probably to Dickinson, North Dakota, which isn't all that big either. So you're out here in the middle of nowhere, basically. And Miles City has 8,500 people. Is what I found is the last population count. So this is one of the bigger cities out in this part of Montana. And because of the wide open spaces and all the ranch land out in this part of Montana, this city is full of businesses that support the ranches and support the agriculture in this part of the state. And right off the freeway, you got all the hotels and fast food restaurants that cater to the people that are making a pit stop because you're so far away from any other big cities. So one of the things Miles City is known for is right here on the left. This is the Range Riders Museum, and it was started in 1939, and it has all of the history from around the area that goes way back to basically the Battle of Little Bighorn. This town was founded after that battle. The government set up a fort right here at the mouth of the Tongue River and the Yellowstone River, and it was named Fort Keogh, and it opened in 1876, right after the Battle of Little Bighorn. And another famous person came through here back way before that in 1806. If you read anything about the Lewis and Clark expedition, you know that when they went out to the Pacific Ocean and then came back, one of them went back along the Missouri River, and then William Clark went down along the Yellowstone, and then they met up again where the two come together right across the border in North Dakota. But William Clark supposedly camped right near town here in 1806. So as we go through downtown Miles City, you'll see that it's a lot of older buildings. Kind of reminds you a little bit of the Midwestern type of downtowns that you see, but there's definitely some Old West flavor that you get here as well. But just your classic eastern Montana town, you see a lot of these downtown areas that look pretty similar to Miles City. So once you get past the downtown area, you'll get into this neighborhood that has all the large, older homes, tree-lined streets. Again, it's a lot like a Midwestern town, but the history of these homes is incredible. There's just beautiful homes along this road and in this neighborhood, and so you definitely get some history back here. And if we talk about the real estate here in Miles City, right now there are 44 homes for sale, and like I've talked about in other videos, eastern Montana, the prices are way different than western Montana, and you'll see here with these prices. So like I said, 44 homes currently for sale, and they range in price from $72,000 for a 840 square foot little house on a city lot. It's a one-bedroom house, is only $72,000. and it goes all the way up to a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500 square foot house that's on just over a half acre, and that one's listed for $649,000. So again, prices way different in this part of the world or this part of Montana than they are over in western Montana. But if you want the big money is in the ranches around here. And there's a ranch right now for sale that's southeast of town, quite a ways, but again, that's relative in this part of the state. But it's 28,000 acres and it's on the market for $27.9 million. So a couple reasons the prices are so much lower over on this side of the state is the winters over here are pretty brutal. You get the North Dakota, Minnesota bitter cold wind, and a lot of people just can't deal with that. And then also besides the ranching and the agriculture, there's just not a lot of big industry over here. So there's not a lot of high paying jobs, which leads to lack of demand. So if you really want to live in Montana, but you want to live in Montana for a lot less money, this is the part of the state you want to look around in because it's still pretty affordable, compared to the rest of the country. So if we head back west out of the downtown Miles City area, we'll come back across the bridge here, and on your left you'll see where what Miles City is really known for takes place. This is the bucking horse sale, like I said earlier. It's actually going on this coming weekend, and so it's a huge event for the town. They have horse races, they have a big concert, they obviously have a rodeo, a big time rodeo. There's a parade, there's a street dance, they have a trade show, and they actually do sell horses here. So if you're looking to buy a horse, this would be the place to do it. This is also known as the COWBOY Mardi Gras. So I've never been, but it sounds like quite the party, quite the event, something that if you're over in eastern Montana this time of year, you should definitely check out. And this is a pro rodeo, so this is big time cowboys out here. So if you've never been to a pro rodeo, again, it's pretty incredible sport. And Miles City, this is the place to be this time of year. The bucking horse sale, you definitely need to check it out.
Thank you for watching our video. Please call, text, or email for more information. And don't forget to watch our other videos about Montana.